Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, is it too late? Maybe you are in your 40s, 50s, or beyond, and that quiet little voice inside you that says you want to present as female has suddenly gotten really, really loud. Well, I am here to tell you a secret. It is never too late. Never. Welcome back to My Life, My Rules. I am so glad you're here today. Grab a cup of tea or coffee and get comfortable because today we are talking about something so beautiful and so highly requested. How to do a complete boy-to-girl transformation at home, specifically focusing on advanced tips for our gorgeous middle-aged girls out there. Listen, taking this step later in life is a unique journey. You aren't a teenager experimenting in a dorm room anymore. You have a whole life, a career, and yes, a body that has seen a few decades. And honestly, that is perfectly okay. Actually, I think it is a huge advantage. You probably have a little more patience now, a better understanding of who you are, and maybe, just maybe, a slightly better budget to get the good stuff. So, let's just dive right in. The very first thing we have to talk about before we even touch a makeup brush is your canvas. When we get a bit older, our skin changes. It gets a little drier, maybe some fine lines are showing up to the party, and years of testosterone have made the skin a bit thicker. So, hydration is your absolute best friend. I am talking about a really good, rich moisturizer. You want your skin plump, happy, and fully prepped. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, beard shadow. It is the #1 thing that can clock a transformation, and it can be incredibly frustrating. For a really clean slate, you need a good, close shave. Exfoliate first with a gentle scrub to get rid of dead skin. Use a fresh, sharp razor, not the one that has been sitting in your shower for a month, and shave gently with the grain, then carefully against it. But here is the thing. Even with the absolute closest shave, that dark undertone can still peek through, especially on mature skin where the contrast might be higher. Here is the magic trick: color correction. You need a peach or orange cream color corrector. Just dab it right over the beard area. The orange physically cancels out the blue and gray tones of the hair follicle resting just under the skin. Blend that out with your fingers or a sponge, and then, and only then, do you apply your foundation over it. It is an absolute game changer, I promise you. Speaking of foundation, let's talk makeup for the mature face. I see so many girls starting out who go straight for the heaviest, most matte, full coverage foundation they can find, thinking it will hide everything and make them look perfectly smooth. But honestly, on mature skin, heavy matte makeup is just going to settle right into every single laugh line and crease, and it actually ages you. You want to look radiant, not like you are wearing a mask. So, look for a medium coverage, luminous or hydrating liquid foundation. Apply it with a damp beauty sponge. Just bounce it gently all over your face. Pushes the product into the skin so it looks completely natural. Now, let's bring some life back to the face with blush and contour. Placement is everything here. For a feminine look, you want to apply your blush a little higher up on the cheekbones, blending it upwards toward the temples. This physically lifts the face. When it comes to contouring, keep it soft. A little soft contouring right along the jawline can help round out a square jaw, but do not use harsh, dark lines. Blend, blend, blend. For the eyes, as we age, our eyelids can get a little heavy. Skip the massive, heavy false lashes that weigh your eyes down, and go for a really good curling mascara, or some subtle, fluttery half lashes just on the outer corners. It lifts the whole eye area up beautifully. Keep your eyeshadow soft. Matte browns, soft taupes, maybe a tiny bit of shimmer just on the center of the lid. And please, whatever you do, don't forget your brows. A softer, slightly arched brow instantly feminizes the entire face. Don't draw them on too dark or harsh. Use a pencil a shade lighter than your hair and just use light, feathery strokes to fill them in. Okay, so the face is glowing and beautiful. What about the body? This is where the real transformation magic happens at home. The male body naturally carries weight in the belly, with narrower hips and broader shoulders. The female body, generally speaking, has more emphasis on the hips and chest. We want to create that illusion of an hourglass or at least a pear shape. Let's start with the top. Breast forms are wonderful. If you are middle-aged, you don't necessarily want to go for a massive, unrealistic cup size. A solid B or C cup usually looks the most proportional, realistic, and elegant. Invest in a good pocket bra to hold them securely against your chest wall so you aren't worrying about them shifting around all day. Now, for the bottom half, hip pads are your secret weapon. I cannot stress this enough. They literally change your entire silhouette. You can buy padded panties, or if you want to get really advanced, you can buy silicone hip pads that slip into a pair of firm shaping tights. When you add volume to your hips, your shoulders instantly look narrower by comparison. It is just a brilliant optical illusion, and it works flawlessly every single time. Throw a good quality waist cincher or corset into the mix. Not something that hurts, you should be able to breathe comfortably. Just something that smooths the tummy and nips you in a little bit at the waist. Suddenly, you have curves. Beautiful, sweeping, feminine curves. So, you have the shape. How do we dress it? This is a trap I see so often. A lot of older crossdressers or trans women finally get the chance to express themselves, and they immediately buy the mini skirts and tight crop tops they wish they could have worn at 19. And hey, listen to me, if you are just having fun at home, wear whatever makes your heart sing. But if you want a complete, believable, elegant transformation, you have to dress for the woman you are right now. Look at women your own age out in the real world. What are they wearing? Elegance is your superpower. Wrap dresses are universally flattering because they naturally cinch at the waist and flare gently over the hips. A-line skirts are fantastic for hiding narrow male hips. V-neck tops are great because they draw the eye down and elongate the neck, which is perfect if you feel your shoulders are a bit broad. Darker colors on top and lighter colors or patterns on the bottom can also help balance out a wider upper body. Find your true style. Are you a chic, tailored trousers and silk blouse kind of woman? Or a flowing, bohemian maxi dress kind of girl? Play around with it. Fashion should be fun and affirming, not stressful. And don't forget accessories. A beautiful scarf, some delicate necklaces to draw attention to the center of your chest, and a great pair of shoes. If you are already tall, you don't need 6-inch stilettos. A chic ballet flat or a low kitten heel is incredibly feminine and so much easier to walk in. Let's not forget the crowning glory. Your hair. Unless you have been growing your natural hair out, you are probably going to be looking at wigs. Do yourself a massive favor here. Skip the shiny $20 costume wigs. They scream synthetic, they tangle if you look at them wrong, and they just do not do your beautiful face any justice. You don't have to spend thousands on real human hair, but do invest in a good quality synthetic lace front wig. The lace front makes it look like the hair is actually growing right out of your own scalp. When you are choosing a style, keep in mind that really harsh, jet black hair or super platinum blonde can sometimes wash out mature skin. Soft layers, face framing highlights, warm brunettes, or sandy blondes are usually incredibly flattering. And a collarbone length bob with some soft layers? Oh, it is universally stunning and really helps hide a stronger jawline or a wider neck if that is something you are self-conscious about. You know, beyond all the makeup, the shapewear, and the clothes, the most important part of this entire transformation is right inside your head. It is how you carry yourself. When you put on that dress, when you do your makeup and you see that woman looking back at you in the mirror, let yourself feel it. Let yourself feel the joy, the relief, the sheer rightness of it. Roll your shoulders back and down. Relax your hands. Walk with a little sway in your hips. Smile. Confidence is the absolute most feminizing thing you can possibly wear. It is totally normal to feel nervous or critical of yourself at first. We are always our own harshest judges. You might look in the mirror and hyper-focus on your nose, or your hands, or how broad you think you are. But I want you to try and step back. Look at the whole picture. Look at the beautiful woman who has been waiting so patiently, for all these years, to finally step into the light. She is gorgeous. She is valid. And she deserves to be celebrated. So, let's just recap really quickly. Hydrate that skin and color correct the beard shadow before you do anything else. Stick to luminous, medium coverage makeup to keep your skin looking fresh and youthful. And lift that face with smart blush placement. Build those beautiful curves with proportionate breast forms and high-quality hip pads. Dress with elegance and styles that flatter your true, current shape, and invest in a quality lace front wig that frames your face softly. But most of all, invest in your own happiness. You are on a wonderful journey, and there is no expiration date on finding and expressing your true self. I am so incredibly proud of you for taking these steps. Whether you are doing this just for yourself in your bedroom, or preparing to step out into the world and live your truth openly. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button right now. It means the absolute world to me, and it helps our beautiful community grow so we can reach more people who need this support. Leave a comment down below and tell me, what is your absolute favorite part of your transformation routine? Is it the makeup, the clothes, the hair? I read every single comment and I love hearing your stories. And if you are looking for more detailed tips, click the video on the screen right now where I go even deeper into everyday feminizing makeup tricks for beginners. Until next time, be kind to yourselves, keep living your truth, and I will see you very soon. Bye!